Good morning, good morning, good morning. Today, Monday, September 9th, 2024, I am back with another episode. Thank y'all for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Now, let me see where I'm going to go with this one. I know where I want to go. I'm just trying to see how to gather my words together. Now, I was watching a reel or video or something, right, was talking about how older men don't want relationships, right? And it made me think, like, damn, that's true. But I'm gonna explain why. And first of all, a message to women. Now, first let me say this. Everything I'm about to say, it can apply to women too. There are some women that don't want relationship either. There are some especially older women. There are some older women that don't want a relationship either. They just want a cut buddy. He go his way when they finish. She go her way when they finish going to do, and that's all she wants. It's just that they are harder to find than it is to find the men that want that. There are some women out here like this, what I'm about to explain, but it's not as many as it is men. So to you women, especially you younger women, who want to be married one day, first you want a relationship, then you want to be married, you want something serious. But you're going to wait. You got to get your career together, your college degree. And I ain't knocking that. Do your thing. Go on, get your education, your career, your job, this, that, and the other. Do your thing. I ain't knocking that. I ain't one of the men that don't like an independent woman that can provide for herself. Actually, I like women like that. I want a woman with her own money. So I ain't tripping off that. But what I'm telling y'all is, y'all better do this thing they call multitasking. Which means, at the same time you pursuing your career, your degree, and all that type of stuff, you better be pursuing that relationship and marriage at the same time while you're young and while he's young. Because if you call yourself waiting for a relationship, waiting for marriage, waiting to have a family till you get a little older, till you get established with your career and job, this, that, and the other, therefore that man has gotten older. Therefore, that man has had some more experience in life. He probably ended up being married before or in a few long-term relationships. Probably got kids by another woman already. Because you waited till he got older. As he get older, he gains more experience. Follow me now. And the experience that a man is going to gain from previous relationships with women or men, however he swings, as a man gets older and gains more experience, he's probably been married before, or if not married, in several long-term relationships. That if he's single when you met him, the marriage or the long-term relationship didn't work out. And usually if they didn't work out, they done left a bad taste in his mouth. He done had some bad experiences. To where now, as he's older, 40 and above, what I mean by older, most likely he's been in long-term relationships that didn't work, or he's been married and it didn't work. So a man 40 and older, I'm gonna say at least 45, at least 40, between 40 and 45 and older, your chances of finding a man, especially if he's established, got himself together, financially, emotionally, he had peace, he ain't bitter and angry and all that type of stuff. I'm saying he had peace. He done went through whatever drama he done went through with his ex-wife or his ex-girlfriend, whatever. He done healed from it. He went through it. He dealt with it. He's healed. I ain't talking about he holding on to trauma and he's damaged and all that bullshit. I'm saying he's completely healed. But even if you completely healed, you still never forget what damaged you. So even though he's healed, he don't hate women, he don't mistreat women, he's not a misogynist, he's not a womanizer, none of that. But he still don't forget what happened. As the saying goes, I forgive, but I don't forget. So what ends up happening with an older man, he's reached the point now, he's had both sides. Ladies, if you wait till he get older, now he's had a chance to experience both sides. Marriage or long-term relationships, and he's also experienced being single. Now he's had a chance to weigh both of them up because he got experience in both. Long-term experience in relationships, long-term experience in marriage. And now he's weighing that up against long-term experience with being single. As an older man, not a younger man. A lot of times younger men, when we're younger, we don't have a lot of experience with being single, because I know, especially speaking for me, I would go from relationship to relationship. No matter how long that relationship lasts, and I was always in a long-term relationship, 3, 4, 5 years, what have you. Break up, be single no longer than 3 months, and be right back in a relationship. Not that I was looking for a relationship, it's just that whenever I would start dating again, other women, they want a relationship. They always want something single. I'm not single. They always want something serious, even if I didn't. So they will pursue, put on the charm. Next thing you know, I've been single 3, 4 months for my last 4-year relationship. Been single 4 months. Now I'm in another relationship. And I repeated that cycle for years. From high school on up to my divorce. And the longest I've been single in my life was after my divorce. And I decided, but now I'm an older man now. So I decided, you know what? I'm gonna take a break from relationships. Damn sure ain't getting married. But I don't even want a relationship anymore. So I took a break, time to heal, get over my situation, rebound, didn't use a woman to get over my situation. I healed on my own between me and God, then I did become a womanizer. But I did let the woman know. I didn't play games. I would meet women after my divorce. I was single. Now, immediately after the divorce, I didn't date, see nobody, didn't sleep around, didn't do none of that. I just stayed to myself. Dealt with my feelings, my emotions, whatever I was feeling. Dealt with it. Worked through it with close friends of mine, John. And once I reached a point where I felt the healing, I was healed, I was over the situation, I started back seeing women again. But I decided that I wasn't going to do the serious relationship thing, and I wasn't going to lie and play games. I was going to let the women know ahead of time, hey, I just went through a divorce, I don't want a relationship, and I damn sure don't want marriage. We can be friends with benefits. I'm letting you know, I'm being straight up honest with you. You can take it or leave it. But what you ain't going to be able to do is say, I lied till you led your own. And what I found, that's why I say women usually don't go for that. Even though there are some women that will say, big water, I feel the same way. I don't want a relationship. I just want to, cut buddy and go our separate ways. So men is the only one feel like that. But the majority of women don't feel like that. Because the majority of women that I met, when I told them the truth up front, they be like, nah, I'm talking these older, I like women my age. Now I would deal with a younger woman, but she got to be mature, and I found that most younger women immature like a mother. So I like women my age, but if she's young, she got to be with an old soul, as they say. So the majority of the older women my age that I met, they would say, "Nah, I want something serious." I want a relationship. I'm dating with a purpose. You 50. Which ain't nothing wrong with that. But at that age, ladies, your chances of, I ain't saying you can't find a man my age and older that want a relationship, that's got itself together, but your chances are very slim to find an older man that still wants a relationship, damn sure don't want no marriage. Because now we've had a chance to experience, for me especially, the first time in my life, my adult life, I've had a chance to experience life without being in a long-term committed relationship or marriage. And what that did for me was show me another side that I had never seen. As far as dating women, being married, or being single with some money in my pocket, got myself together, my own crib, what have you. The peace of mind that I have, I didn't have that the majority of the time in a relationship or marriage. Now, I had it in the beginning, as most men could attest to. In the beginning, a lot of times, every relationship we've been in with a woman or a man, depending on how you swing, in the beginning, they're always beautiful, wonderful. That's how we fall in love with the woman or the man, however you swing. But we all can attest to, as time goes on, that thing turned into a nightmare. We spend the rest of those years with that woman trying to figure out how to keep her happy, focusing on what she needs, what she wants, what she mad about now, what she thinking about now, why she tripping now, not being able to do what we really want to do, not being able to go how we really want to go. Can't hang out with the fellas like I want to. Can't stay out all night long if I wanted to, even if I don't want to do nothing, but just not come home at 1 o'clock. Can't do that in a relationship, and that's understandable. But being single as a man for the first time in my adult life for a long period of time, longer than 3 months, the freedom that I felt, I had never felt before. I felt like a runaway slave that had got away. I made it to the north. And once that happens, it's hard to get you to go back down south again. Once a man has gotten to a point to where he's been through the slavery of being in a relationship, it's like slavery to a man in the end of that relationship or marriage. A man feels like a slave to that woman. Ladies, I know y'all don't want to hear it like that, and some of y'all probably felt the same way about a man you were with. So if it applies to you, just reverse the roles. But I'm speaking for men because I'm a man. But I understand some women feel the same way also. I just never met the women that just wanted to cut buddy. Every woman I ever met after my divorce, what have you, no matter how honest I was with them, and even if they started out willing to play by the rules, at some point in time they caught feelings and then they wanted something serious. After I done told them in the beginning, we ain't doing that. I guess they thought I would change, so when they caught feelings and said, hey, where we going with this? I was like, what you mean where we going with this? I'm finna go to Walmart. I don't know where you going. Now if you want to go to Walmart with me, you can go. But other than that, what you talking about where we going with this? Because I explained to you in the beginning, it ain't gonna be no more than what we doing now. So even when the women started out being okay with what I was saying, later on down the road, when that wood got good, a woman gonna catch feelings. Even if you ain't hitting on that. If the wood good, she catching feelings. She gonna get emotionally attached to a man, even if he ain't no good. That's why Pookie and Ray Ray them out here winning, because a lot of times they ain't got nothing going for themselves but good wood. So if I'm bringing just good wood and I done told a woman that's all I want to do, they agree with it at first, but they ain't know it's gonna be like that. So now she done caught feelings and want a relationship. So then I have to We have to go our separate ways. Now I'm all kind of no good, dirty. You ain't did this, you ain't shit. But I told you ahead of time, this is what it's gonna be. I didn't play no game with you. I didn't lie to you. Still caught feelings. So for the women that's saying you want the same thing to it, I don't want no man, I don't want no relationship. I just want me a cut buddy. A lot of y'all can't handle it. And if you can't handle it, it's because you ain't ran across me yet. You run across me, you're gonna want a relationship. Even though I ain't that relationship type trying to get you in a relationship, I'm just cool like that. Damn, big boy, you angry, you feeling yourself. I supposed to. You supposed to feel yourself. I done told y'all about that. Being scared to feel yourself, worried about what other folk gonna think about it. I done told you about that shit. Feel yourself. Cause if you don't, if you waiting on other folks to feel you before you think alike to feel yourself, you will end up hating yourself, cause you don't know how these folks feel about themselves before they can feel about you. Feel yourself. I'm feeling myself. But anyway, that ain't this topic. So older men, we've had a chance to experience the freedom of not having to worry about what she want to eat. Y'all don't realize, man, a lot of times we don't realize how the little simple things that you ain't got to do no more, how much joy that brings you. You can be completely selfish. If you want to watch football all day long Saturday, all day long Sunday, you don't want to go nowhere with her, you don't want to go to the mall, nowhere. If you don't want her talking to you, because there be times where we got to listen to a woman, even though we don't want to hear shit she got to say. Even if she ain't fussing at us, she just want to talk. A lot of times, men, we don't want to hear that shit. Well, I want to hear nothing. I want to watch the game. Shut up. When you older and been single for a while, just that little bit right there of not having to hear a woman say shit, I have you not ever want to be in a relationship or marriage ever again. Realizing how valuable it is not to hear her damn voice all the damn time. Even if she ain't fussing, she might be talking about something good. Sometimes her voice, you just don't want to hear it. When you've been single as an older man, where you done got to a point to where you depending on yourself, you ain't looking for a woman to live with, you don't need a woman to help you with the bills, you don't need a woman to cook for you, you don't need a woman to watch for you, none of that shit. Now, it's good to have, if you got a woman, she gonna do that shit if she with me, but I don't need it. So therefore, being single as an older man, all I gotta worry about is myself and my son. Is myself. I leave the house when I get ready, ain't gotta tell nobody where I'm going. I come home when I get ready, ain't gotta tell nobody where I've been. I ain't gotta call nobody. I ain't gotta text nobody all day long. I ain't gotta talk on the phone. I ain't gotta do none of that. We don't realize as men how great that feels to not have to do any of that little stuff, like nothing big, ladies. They ain't talking about paying your bills and all that. Just little small stuff when we single that we ain't gotta do no more makes it harder for an older man to ever want a relationship again when he get a taste of how it feel to not have to call nobody. No woman. Checking in. I gotta let my girl know where I'm at. Yes, I said where I'm at, not I ain't. Grammar, please. I ain't gotta figure out how she feeling today. If she got a funny look on her face, is she mad at me? Or there's somebody at work? Is it her side piece that acting funny with her? Cause she cheating on me and I don't know it? Whatever the reason may be, she in her feelings, I ain't gotta worry about why. Part of the piece that come along with that, I make a man not ever want to be in a relationship again. That's why older men not doing relationships anymore. Some of us are. I ain't saying it ain't none, cause y'all, I know some women that said, I know a bunch of older men, they want to get in a relationship. They rare. That's not all of us. The majority of older men, my age and older, that's established, they've been divorced or out of a long-term relationship, we don't want that shit no more no time soon. This shit feel too good. Got my own place. Go and come without please. See who I want to see, when I want to see them. And as older men, a lot of us, we don't even want the main thing that women got to offer us, which is sex. And we didn't got older, we don't even want sex like that no more. So if I don't want the sex like that no more, I really don't want to see a woman a whole lot. Damn, baby boy, you say that's all a man want from women and shit? No, that's all we be getting. That ain't all we want. Nowadays, that's all we gonna get. Most likely. So, a lot of us, as we got older, single for a while, we're able to see that the price we had to pay to get a little coochie wasn't worth it. Especially at this point in time in life where we don't even want coochie like that no more. We done had so much of it. Well, not every man. Some men, beta male, they not so much. But a man that was able to get it, he ain't, at my age, ain't tripping off no coochie no more. So if I don't want coochie all the damn time, with the modern women nowadays, I ain't got no other use for it. And I know that's gonna offend some women, but the real women know what I'm talking about, because y'all feel that same way about men. I heard a woman making a video. She said she don't need a man for nothing but to lift heavy stuff and to come through and blow her back out every now and then. She said she don't need a man for nothing else. And the women within the comment section, yeah, girl, you right, that's true. Now, so don't you women come at me, because I'm saying, as a man, I don't really need a woman for nothing else but that. And don't need that much. Don't come at me, because I done heard women say the same damn thing. She said she don't need a man for nothing but lifting heavy stuff and to blow her back out every now and then. She don't need a man for nothing else. So as a man, I'm saying the same thing. So don't come at me, you self-righteous women. I can't believe you said that woman made a whole video one time about me for saying the truth. When there's women that feel the same way. So ladies, if you want a relationship or marriage, you better get him while he's young. Same way with fellas. You better get that woman while she's young before she get old and damaged and bitter. You better get that man before he get old and damaged and bitter and have time to heal, and now he don't want to go back to that no more. It's going to be hard, and normally a man is at his best, financially, emotionally, and all that when he's older. That's when a woman wants him the most, when he's financially stable. But that's at the point in time when a man don't want the women as much. So ladies, you better get at that man before he get to that older age where he's financially stable and successful. Because at that point in time, he ain't gonna want you no more. Not for nothing serious. So if you want something serious, I suggest you get him while he's young. Your chances of getting him while he's old, not old, because I'm not old, but older and experienced. I'm an experienced man. It's gonna be harder to get me to commit and settle down. Not that I'm afraid of commitment. I don't like it. It didn't benefit me. Y'all just afraid to commit. I'm not afraid to commit. I just weigh my options. Being committed, being single. Which one's best for me right now? For me, being single is better than being in a committed relationship. Not saying I'll never do a committed relationship again. But y'all get what I'm trying to say. If you don't, oh well. Those who know, they know. So I've explained some of it, more than the reasons I just gave. I'm just giving you some of the reasons why older men don't want relationships. Why it's harder to get an older, established, high-value man to be in a relationship. So you better get him while he's young. Because if you wait till you're older, it's pretty much a wrap. We just want to sleep, we just want to hit something and go on about our business. That's all we want to do. Hang out every now and then. That's it. I don't want to do a lot of talking on the phone. As a matter of fact, I don't want to do no talking on the phone. Except setting up when you coming to see me. That's it. When you see me riding around in my car, I'm riding by myself. That go for men and women. I like my peace. I ain't worried about what nobody thinking. I ain't worried about what nobody wanting. Do this person really like me? Do she really love me? I ain't got to worry about none of that. So that's just a few of the reasons why an older man prefer being single. I hope it helps somebody. Get it, got it good. Bye.